Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, how's it going? We have the bracket stage of the Metroid Prime Randomizer tournament. It's Storm versus Baja. And before the race began, Baja, quote, "Got my plot armor fixed back from the shop today after Dace broke it. They told me it'll be good as new, but I'm not so sure." This after the discussion of whether or not Baja's plot armor has elemental weaknesses or not. This is going to be a good one. Also, preemptively, Baja not sure he will be able to join the post-race interview. Discord's having issues on his end. So we'll see what happens there. But we're just about underway. There are no runners agreements today, so this should be a pretty standard race. Especially when you consider what went on between Sam and Duck. Just going to take a moment here to get these two synced up. We're only about a half a second behind. Oh. There we go. Should be pretty well synced up there. We got a Morph Ball in Alcove. First try dash there for Storm. Who made this? This is a Niseed. And we have an energy tank under the ship. We'll always take those. Yep, this is going to be a good match. Yeah, nothing crazy about this one. So we know that Space Jump Missile Launcher or... Yeah, just Space Jump or Missile Launcher is going to be in Hive Totem. There's a possibility it could be Varia's suit to go to Magmore, but that will give us nothing. So yeah, I think it's just going to be Launcher or Boots here in Hive Totem. We have a missile on top of Grapple Edge. Storm did not peek Half Pipe, but we have... okay, now there's Half Pipe. There's the missile. I didn't see what was on top of Vault Edge, though. It looked like it might have been a Power Bomb. Yes, they were nerdy. Oh... Chat, if you haven't seen him yet, definitely do go back and watch, but also cringe at Sam and Duck. There were so many issues with those races. But we did have a doubleheader yesterday, and luckily the races did complete. It felt like it took many attempts. Alright, Hive Totem, what do we got? Launcher. And a vanilla E-Tank. Okay. Yep, continuing through to... Oh. We're going to see what's in Vault, which will probably just be a missile, and then we're going to get, I think... It might have been the actual just bombs on the ledge. We still want those if that's the case. Like a power bomb or... The bombs? Like, you want either one of them. Uh-oh. I can't tell if there's an issue with the restream or if it's my internet or what's going on here, but it keeps freezing on my end. Chat, are you getting the same experience? Oh, it was bombs, okay. It could be the furthering Discord issues. And also, we now seem to be getting an audio delay on Storm's end. You're not freezing? Oh, it might just be mine then. Okay, let me try something real quick. Okay, there goes the audio delay. Through the magic of stopping and restarting stream, it seems to be a functional again. We have a missile in the gallery wall. We have a third energy tank on the Storm side. Oh, Storm's going to save warp. We're going to get artifact hints, and we're also going to see artifact temple. Yeah, if you don't have an audio delay, it's definitely on my end then. So chat, I will just power through this as best I can. If I do cut out, please send a search party. Alright, Storm gonna head towards frigate crash sites. Just a missile in the frigate. Baja also taking the save warp going back to landing site here. Probably going to follow the same route the Storm's taking, so we're going to see maybe an frigate crash site play. Oh, Baja just going straight for Artifact Temple. Okay. Yep, crash site's got the missiles today. Yeah, not really any route divergence yet. I probably would have liked to have seen one runner stay in Chozo. But you also want artifact temple hints, or yeah, artifact hints. So you really want to get that. So I really don't mind the save warp for either player here. Yeah, we still have a decent amount in Chozo that we can get. We could have bombs on Zoid. There's a missile and artifact temple. All right, let's take a look. Baja gonna scan and hopefully give us artifacts soon. Okay, here we go. Fungal Hall access, Chozo Ice Temple, Ruined Shrine. Could be any one of three there. Fiery Shores, Tower of Light, Phazon Mining Tunnel. We will not get a Phazon suit hint today. So we have 4 really free artifacts, 1 agreeable, and then PMT. And of course, Baja probably already saying, of course. Thanks, game. You can already hear it in his voice. Alright, ooh, Baja's gonna get the, oh, he's going for the crash site. Okay, so he's gonna get the missile. Storm gonna head back to Chozo now. Chozo Ruins. But not before we do Transport Tunnel B. Oh no. Oh, main power bombs. There we go. Pretty obvious to tell what that one is. Yeah. Suitless PMT is too advanced in these settings, so it will never be in logic. Not that a runner wouldn't do it. I feel like if a runner was brave enough and there was enough energy tanks found, they would consider that just to find out where the suit is, but at that point you probably already find the suit. Alright, Baja also going to go towards Transport Tunnel B. Going to get the main power bombs here. And Storm back in Chozo. Alright, so we'll see. There's a 2 out of 3 chance that Storm can get the artifact in Ruined Shrine. The 1 out of 3 is either Boost Ball, Spider Ball, or no, just Boost Ball or Space Jump Locked. Okay, and it's the Vanilla Morph Ball. Storm is taking a lot of effort to not trigger the cutscene. It's 1 artifact. And a missile. We'll see if Storm decides to peek. Yep, we're gonna try and peek the tunnel here. Just a missile. Okay. So we don't have to come back for Ruined Shrine for anything, except to go to Tower of Light for the artifact. Now, my micromanaging routing brain says maybe Ruined Shrine was not going to be the greatest of plays because we know there's an artifact there, and you have to go to Tower of Light for an artifact. But there's still the other 2 items that could have been. So really, it is a good play to go to do Ruined Shrine because you're still looking for progression early. We're still looking for Space Jump. So yeah, on the outset, it does not look like Ruined Shrine might have been a good play, but it's a good play. We got to find the way forward. And as long as you're here, get the artifact out of the way. Oh, that is a boost ball? No, that's a... Oh, Gravity Suit is in Ruined Fountain today. Okay. So Gravity is logically behind Flagra. Nerdy, I like that emote. That's a good emote. I like that one. Alright, Storm is climbing Gathering Hall. Going to see at the top of the item. Is this going to be in a Zoid play first, I wonder? Oh, that's a down. Alright, Gathering Hall has been climbed. That's an energy tank. Oh, Storm not going to pick it up. Storm might be thinking we don't necessarily need... Oh, there's Grapple. Okay, so we're 1 step away from getting Root Cave. Logically 2. Baja scouts the Gravity Suit. Got a Missile and Watery Hall. Baja also going to head towards Watery Hall. Will anyone try the Slope Truck? Good question. Oh, Supers. Okay, Supers and Lower Dynamo. Okay. Neither runner peeked the tree. So Supers could be kind of a big find here. Alright, Lower Watery Hall. Boost Ball. Yeah, Storm's like, I want that. Please give. Oh, Storm's not quite getting the slope jump here. We got a few more shots at this. Probably got like 1 more good attempt at this, and then we must abandon ship. Alright, yeah, Storm, we gotta turn around. Yeah, so we have a potential Flagra situation here. There's the boost ball scouted on Baja's side. Now let's see if Baja can get this. Wow, first try. Okay, so that's a leg up there for Baja. Let's bump up Baja's audio just a little bit. Yep, first try for BajaBlood. Baja gonna follow Gathering Hall. This is gonna be a Zoid play, and Storm is turning around. We're gonna head back to Mining Plaza. We're gonna see what's in Tree. Now, it doesn't matter which runner you are. You do not want to see Spider Ball up here, because if you do, that just says you must do Plant. Energy Tank and Tree. Okay. Alright, so Storm, with the tactical save, pivot save, is going to reset. Now going to do possibly Zoid. And yeah, Spider on Flagra itself would make sense. To have either Boots or the Varia suit. on Ghosts. Alright, Burn Dome second item is a vanilla missile. Well, we don't know what's Spider Locked yet, but we do know that if we see Spider Ball appear, you just have to do Plant and Ghost. And we do know there's a Gravity Suit in Ruin Fountain. And right now, there's an early advantage for Baja getting the boost ball first try in Lower Watery Hall. Storm took a few attempts at it, was not able to get an energy tank on... Oh, okay. The only checks we have left now are name Plant. Boost ball could get the two missiles we've seen in Mining Plaza Half-Pipe and then the Ruined Shrine Half-Pipe. Those are both missiles. I don't think Baja actually scouted the Ruined Shrine Half-Pipe item. And yeah, supers so far have proven to be bait. Tree is just an energy tank, so the supers are probably just logically for ghosts. Yeah, we'll see if ghosts have anything, but if it's Spider Ball on Plant, that only gives you Gravity Suit, which does not unlock anything new here. We've seen Frigate Crash Site. Okay, so now that unlocks Upper Dynamo, that unlocks Furnace. Upper Furnace. That's a convenient Spider Ball if I've ever seen one. Alright, Baja's gonna P item here before we commit. Well, we need that. Imagine having to do Upper Furnace the vanilla way. Yep, that boost ball advantage just took off, so now Storm absolutely has to go back for it. Or commit to a plant kill to pick it up. No! This is one Spider Ball puzzle, well, I use puzzle in air quotes here, that I just did not like in the original game. It's just too easy to fall off or get knocked off. Alright, now Storm is going to see the item in Upper Furnace to be like, you gotta be kidding me. And, yep. Indeed it is. Storm is now going to see the Spider Ball and realize, oh no, I have to go back for that boost ball now. So I think we're going to see Storm hightail it to Watery Hall. It's going to take that safety save again and make another attempt. There's the Varia suit now for Baja. So Baja clearly has an advantage. This is full Magmore and also early Fendrana access. Yeah, Storm knows that progression has to be up there. Unless he wants to commit to Plant. Now, Plant can still have progression. Plant can still have SJ. Could have Wave Beam. Could have Ice Beam, for example. Could have one of our two visors. Could even be Phazon suit. But right now, Plant is just disincentivized to visit. You would rather do anything else over Plant. Yeah, if Upper Dynamo actually has something, that would also be a huge play. Well, Storm doesn't have Boost Ball, so Storm, like, he could peek it, but he couldn't get it. Oh, that's collision right there. Yeah. I mean, Storm... Oh, did Storm peek it? Okay. I didn't even see that. Oh, yeah, no, I did say that. Never mind. Yeah, he sees that there's something up there. I think he saw that it was a suit. But he knows that there's progression up there. Alright, Baja going straight for Upper Dynamo. Energy. This seed is really railroading. So let's see here. Baja has 6 energy tanks. He does not know yet. Doesn't know about Tree yet. That'll give him 7. Half the energy tanks in the seed are already available. And we've already seen 2 of the suits. Oh, Storm decided to go for early gravity suit. Interesting. Oh, Storm is going to use that to bomb jump up to the boost ball to negate the slope jump issue. No, I get that. I get that. Alright, Baja, gonna stay in Chozo. We're gonna check Magma Pool. Being kind of thorough with the route here. I would probably be pushing Magmore at this point with that suit in hand. He must be thinking of taking Transport Tunnel B to get to Magmore, because it wouldn't make much sense to get to Sun Chamber elevator here. If we had boots, it'd be a non-issue. Then the Magma Pool play makes a lot more sense. Oh, we're gonna get Tree. Okay, no. All right, I get this. Oh, we are gonna take the Sun Chamber elevator. All right. Alright. Well, in order to get gravity right now, you'd have to do what Storm did to get it out of logic. Or you'd have to kill Plant. Yeah, Plant might be bait right now. Plant would only be logically required for the gravity suit. The instant we see Boots appear anywhere, not named Plant, then Plant is just bait. Unless, of course, it has Beam or something else rude. Let's see, early supers probably just fulfill the Plant logic. Yeah. He could do Plant backwards here. I don't think we see him do that, though. Never mind, Baja's gonna do it. This is a level of thoroughness I'm not expecting from Baja today. Boots can certainly be on Plant, yeah. It would be funny if they were. I don't think they will be. Yeah, Baja might be feeling ahead. I mean, Baja might also be feeling behind, too. Scouting the gravity suit and scouting the boost ball, he probably thinks, oh crap, Storm already has the boost ball, which he does. It took him a couple of attempts. Might already have the gravity suit. Baja might be thinking from a disadvantage standpoint and thinking he just needs to make a play. Which could be the case, but maybe Baja is also thinking he just wants to be as thorough as possible to clear as much of Chozo as possible. Oh, we're setting it for the power bomb double hit. Okay. There's the suit now for Storm. Yeah, Baja doesn't actually know. Obviously, he can't know, but Baja has a little bit of a lead here, and he just doesn't realize it. He's kind of giving some time back to Storm. Oh, both of those miss? No. Okay, well now he's out of power bombs. let's get to the door. We see on plant today is a missile. Okay, as expected. Oh, I can't imagine Baja's going to get gravity suit here. But also, Storm is heading for plant. Storm is heading for plant. So all that time that Baja just gave to Storm, Storm's just giving right back. Now, this play by Storm, I am surprised about. I did not expect to see this. Just doing it to get to the elevator. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Now, if you're Storm, do you do Ghost while you're here, too? I mean, you might as well. Because otherwise you gotta come all the way back. I guess that makes sense. It just seems a level of thoroughness I wouldn't have expected to see from, quite frankly, either one of our runners today. Our artifacts are relatively free. We have Tower of Light. I believe it's Ice Ruins East, Ruin Shrine. There was another easy one. I didn't write them down. The annoying one is going to be Phazon Mining Tunnel. Double missile. Okay. So Baja's plot armor of never punished, slightly punished here. Yeah, if Space Jump had been on Ghost and it was skipped, that would have been a massive play. So yeah, we're looking for Space Jump. If it's not in Magmore, you kind of feel like you give a lot of time to your opponent. Yeah, I get it. I may not necessarily agree with it, but I get it. Yeah, Phazon Mining Tunnel. It's an easy one to grab. You just use the suit and go get it. 5-head. Now, if the cutscene skip for plant had not been implemented like a year and a half ago, we probably don't see either runner do worms. Plant. Missile lava. We did see Magma Pool. That was just a missile. Baja did that. Storm has not done Magma Pool. I can't imagine we'll see Magma Pool from Storm unless we do all 3 checks with Wave Beam. Oh, if Space Jump is the canyon, that'd be funny. Cyclops Pit. That's a missile. We will not be getting that today. Sword Cavern. Plasma Beam. We want that. That'll give us easy access to Phendrana Shorelines. Space Jump can be in, well, let's see here. Well, we've famously seen Space Jump be in Ruin Courtyard in these settings. They could definitely be there. It can't really be that much deeper in Fen. And then, of course, there was a CGC match a couple years ago where Space Jump was in Phazon Processing Center. Next to PCA, next to the Elite Control Axis. There. Yeah. Prime boots there, of all places. A rude location. Yes, we do need wave if it's going to be in Ruin Courtyard. Right, we'll see if we can get a Warrior Shrine into Upper Fiery Shores. Fiery Shores is one of our artifacts. Whether it's upper or lower, we don't yet know. I think you need SJ to get OP. If reverse mines was in play, reverse lower mines was in play, then I think Spaceship could be on a Mega Pirate. Yeah, there's just too many rooms in lower mines that require Spaceship boots. Not just MQA. But MQA is definitely one of them. Alright, Baja's trying to get be a little cute with some of these dashes here. And there's the plasma now for Storm. So we are 30 minutes in. We have located 2 suits. Storm has 2 of the suits. Baja only has 1. Has scouted the other, but is not going to go back for it yet. Baja trying to climb. I think this is called Monitor Station. Oh, no, that dash did not agree. Kind of wonder how many more attempts Baja's going to give this. Oh, Storm got 2 power bomb drops from the puffers there. Just a missile and short tunnel. Okay, so we're not going to scout the lower fiery shores item. Okay, lower fiery shores is our artifact. Upper fiery shores, we'll see if Baja knows the peak. If you know what you're doing, you can get by without gravity suit entirely. But yeah, as Bra in chat says, gravity can greatly speed things up. Alright, so Storm's going to do the bomb jump method to get on top of Monitor Station, while Baja did the standable terrain, and Storm just going to do the boost ball. Go for consistency. They got to find a puffer to dash off of. Or drop to dash off of. There we go. So Storm is going to be the first one to peak. Warrior Shrine, Upper Fiery Shores. Missile. We have a tunnel and a missile for Baja. And Upper Fiery Shores is a missile. Alright, so Baja does not know the status of Warrior Shrine in Upper Fiery Shores. We'll probably see him come back for that at some point, unless he feels like he just doesn't want to waste any more time after he has boots. Alright, we are now back to being tied with artifacts, 2-2. Alright, Fen Ice Wall is our boots. That means the Shoreline's artifact is in the lighthouse. Wait, is it Shorelines? No, it's not Shorelines. There's only one Fendron artifact today. Baja scouting it. We do not care what's in the lighthouse, I guess. Yes, finally, I can play the video game at the 33-minute mark. Alright, Baja's going for cutscene stacking here. Got it. Nicely done. Oh, Chozo Ice Temple's artifact today. Okay. So now we have Chapel of the Elders for a vanilla wave beam. We have Fendronic Canyon for wave beam. And that's it. So we have 2 checks left for a wave. So we got 50-50. Not wave beam. Chapel is not wave beam. All right. Yeah, Spaceship right now doesn't really add anything new. It opens up Ice Ruins West. That's it. Yeah, actually, Ice Beam is probably the better of the two items we want to see here, because that'll unlock the rest of Chozo. And then you can just skip the labs entirely once you finally get Wave Beam. Oh, Ice Beam is in Ice Ruins West. Okay. Where's that Ice Ruins East? I didn't see which one it's in. Whichever one Storm just came in. Oh, East. East has Ice Beam. East Ice Wall. Okay. Alright, East Spiral Track is a missile. We don't care about that. Alright, so Ice Beam unlocks Great Tree Chamber into far end of Chozo. So we now have Antechamber, Hall of the Elders. And Baja just gonna say, I'm out of here. Take the safety save. Oh, Storm is now up 3-2 on artifacts. Wait, which one did he get that Baja didn't get? Oh, wait, no, they both have 3 artifacts. What am I talking about? Let's see if we can get a better peek at what is here in Chapel. Oh, it's just a missile. Okay, yeah, Storm's not going to get that. Plasma processing requires Wave Beam in both directions to get to, so no. Plasma processing is not in logic. Well, yeah, I'm a little surprised our runners did not do Canyon. Courtyard makes sense, though, because we don't have Wave Beam. I am a little surprised we're not seeing Fendronic Canyon here. And it looks like Storm is going to head in Canyon's direction. And Wave Beam is available, so now the longer it takes for Storm to save warp and get back, the more of an advantage Baja is going to have. So we are now just looking for the Phazon suit. Storm is looking for the beam. Baja's just looking for the suit. Wait, what is that? Oh, it's a we affectionately call it a burger. It's a sea urchin in Prime. Power Bomb expansion in Canyon. Yeah, Plasma was in Storage Cavern. That unlocked our boots. I did not see what was an Antechamber on Baja's side, but we're gonna head towards. We're heading towards the mines. Okay. So, Overgrown Cavern? Or is this Great Tree Chamber? I never know which one. I never remember. I always get those two mixed up. So, Life Grove, into Bar Skip, into Mines. That's probably where Baja goes at this point. Yeah, that's probably it, bro. Just go over where the artifacts are. And just hope you find your Phazon soon along the way. Just a missile, we don't care about that. How many energy tanks do you need for out of logic PMT? Good question. Runners have done it with 11 to 12. Part of the problem is the Phazon damage increases exponentially the longer you're in there. Which is why you need so many energy tanks. Missile and Life Rail Tunnel. Yeah, since Baja only has one suit, he's only got 10% damage reduction. Ideally, you'd want the 20% from both suits, Varia and Gravity. That actually does slow down the Phazon damage. And Storm is going to do Root Cave. Missile in Root Cave, and it's just here in Arbor Chamber. Storm is now in go mode. Insane play. Storm now has the commanding lead. So we have Fungal Hall Axis and PMT for 2 artifacts, Tower of Light for the last one. So now Storm just does Tower of Light right here, finds his way to Chozo. Oh, actually, Storm doesn't know. Oh, okay, no, Storm actually has to get Wave Beam, but he's going to come across it in just a minute here. Yeah, if Baja's just going to do mines, he's not going to fight the suit. This is Storm's race to lose at this point. When does Baja go back to Root Cave? Probably after he's done with the mines. If I had to guess. Storm with the play to do Root Cave, and it pays off today. And there's the Wave Beam. Instantly checking the artifacts and double check where they're at. Fungal Hall access. Tower of Light. Phase on Mining Tunnel. Storm in go mode. I have a feeling this play by Baja, this is a runner's favorite to do. They'll check Hydro Access Tunnel like Baja is doing, and then just back on out and go back to the mines here. Yeah, I don't think Baja's going to do full backwards Suitless Frigate. And reminder, chat, this is game 1 of a 3-game set. Make sure you give our runners a follow. Never mind, technology's not working. Anti-chamber was just a missile. Okay. So let's see here. If you're Storm, the 2 quality of life items you would want... Actually, there's 3 quality of life items. Both visors, and then Ice Spreader. And there's Baja getting a Hydro Access Tunnel there. Logically, both visors are always required for Essence. But if you're good enough, you obviously don't need them, because you can always hit Essence. Essence is not like Omega Pirate, where you need either visor to actually hit the target. That's one area where Omega Pirate differs. You always need X-Ray Visor to hit him, even if you know where he's at. A little surprised they didn't actually utilize that anymore for anything else. Oh, it's technology, not tech-yesology. Oh. And Storm, gonna check Hydro Access Tunnel here. Probably looking for the visors. Yeah, Storm probably being a little thrown. I mean, I don't necessarily hate it. Storm is probably looking for one of those 3 quality of life items that I mentioned, just to make the Essence fight a lot easier to deal with. You want to be able to see Essence. Like, even having one of the visors is better than having none. And there's enough checks along the way that you're probably not going to lose that much time to scout them. Oh, wait, what was that? Storage deep away. Is that a mock droid? Is that a nothing? I'm just trying to think of what Storm's perspective is making these extra checks. If I had to guess, it's going for one of the quality of life items. Storm did skip Life Grub, yep. Main Quarry, didn't even see what it was, but Storm's not going to pick it up. Yeah, Storm's in go mode, but he probably wants one of the quality of life items, and they could be anywhere. That's the problem. So we know that Thermal Visor can't be on rocks. It can't be on Workstation. And it can't be anywhere in Frigate. X-Ray Visor cannot be beyond Metroid Quarantine A. It can't be on MQA. It can't be beyond MQA. Beyond that, those visors can be literally anywhere. Nothing on Philip. Nice. Yeah, the visor could make a difference between winning and losing the race, but it's also how much time do you spend looking for said visor compared to how much time you would save to having the visor. And especially with a seed like this, where you found the Phazon suit, you're in go mode. How much time do you commit? How much time do you give up looking for a visor to make your final bosses easier? Yeah, well, not everything can be that optimal, bruh. As nice as it would be, not everything is that cut and dry. It'd be nice if it was. Oh, Baja might have turned that turret too far. Oh no, he's got it. It looked like it was just a missile. Alright, Central Dynamo is Wave Buster. We will not be picking that up. There we go. Since Drake can't listen, Power Bomb expansion storage will be there for Baja. What are the seedings overall? Okay, so this is the second round. Hold on, let me actually get the challenge page pulled up here. Un momento, por favor, while I do that. And Tyrannosaur actually asking a good question there. If we can get the brackets listed in the links, that'd be a good addition to have. All right, so we are in round 2. One of our series of round 2 has concluded yesterday. We have Bra and Dace going head to head. We have Storm and Baja right now, game 1 of this series, and then we have TGC and Inner Slice facing up in the final round 2 matchup. There's our 4th artifact now for Storm. Ice Spreader is in PPC. I don't think we're going to see Storm get that. That is one of our convenience items for EXO. I very much doubt we see Storm get that. He'll probably get the artifact in PMT and either turn around to save back at Central Dynamo or go forward to MQB and save. Both those save points are kind of far away from each other here. And then the last artifact Storm has to pick up is in Tower of Light. Will either runner try Exo Skip? I don't think we will. If Storm is making checks for visors, I don't think we're going to see... Like, if Storm is making checks for items, I don't think we see Exo Skip. I think we're going to do a full Exo fight. Oh, what did Baja see here in the ventilation area? What do we got here? Missile. Okay. There is somewhat of an ammo concern, but, you know, Storm has 80 missiles, Baja has 75. That's more than enough. Alright, MPB today has a Power Bomb expansion. Alright, chat, since technology is not working, I will do my diligence. Those are your 2 runners' links. Go give them a follow. Since links will not appear in the YouTube video, it's Storm the Wyvern, and then BajaBlood as it appears on screen. Yep, last artifact is in Tower of Light. And then after that, just walk out the door, go fight Ridley, and then we'll see what the artifacts are in the credits. So nothing was in the mines. Except for our quality of life ice spreader. Domino's garlic parmesan wings. Oh. Garlic parmesan? Like, the flavor of just the sound of that sounds amazing, Op. Tower chamber is a missile. Okay. Yep. Yeah, so the only charge combo we're missing knowledge of is flamethrower, and then our 2 visors. So because of how long Exo and Essence take, this is not going to be a sub-hour from Storm, but this is still going to be like a 104 or something like that. This is still going to be a really fast finish. And then kind of also depends on if we see any cool skips from Essence. Hopefully we don't. Chat, I'm hungry. We should go out for food after this match. You're eating food, Kamir? That's not fair. Kamir, you just ate. That's not fair. You're not sharing with us. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what Storm can do here. This is still Storm's race to lose. Storm is in a commanding position. Yeah, Baja's only got 7 energy tanks. Can't even entertain the idea of doing a phase-on suit skip here to get the artifact. And also only has 1 of the suits for 10% damage reduction. I believe this is additive damage reduction, so it's still 10% regardless of for Baja. Phase-on suit was in Arbor Chamber, all the way up at Root Cave. Storm spiked it while Baja decided to do Frigate Crash Site for Wave Beam. Storm, after save warping out of Fendrana, did Root Cave first. That was the difference. Varia suit was Upper Furnace today with Gravity suit and Ruin Fountain. Both of our runners did Plant and Ghosts. And now Baja at MQB, gonna take the save, warp, and get the heck on out of here. And if his first play is Root Cave, he is gonna feel so bad. Oh, by the way, Ridley phase 1 done. For some reason, Boost Ball does 5,000 damage a frame, or maybe it was 50,000 damage a frame. Because, Ridley, Boost Ball, damage table, stuff like that. Developers never thought to not make him immune to Boost Ball. So you could snipe him, and then after you bring him down to a certain amount of health, start phase 2 of the fight. And just like that, Ridley is done. Very nicely done by Storm. Alright, Baja did not do Root Cave. So he's not going to feel immediately bad, but he's still going to feel really bad. Baja might be thinking it's behind the gravity suit. But we will see when interviews happen. And as a reminder, I did mention this at the top of the race. That because of Discord issues, Baja believes he's not going to be able to join in for a post-race post-race interview. Discord day ends in Y issues something or other. I'm not sure. Yep, Baja's going to get the Tower of his artifact. He's going to check Tower Chamber, and then we'll see where he goes from here. Probably does the rest of like the Magma Pool loop. And we might even see Elder Chamber, Crossway, you know, the rest of Chill clean up here. Oh, I fully expect Storm to finish before Baja finds it at this point. If Baja had done Root Cave first, Baja will be in go mode. But, yeah. Made the decision to go back to Johto. So Storm will easily take game 1. And then games 2 and 3 to be scheduled at another time. The Storm definitely did the meme of going where the items are. And there's Baja, now gonna pick up the gravity suit at the 56-minute mark. Oh, unfortunately, the gravity suit having no effect on the actual status of where the items are today. Baja, you already did that. He remembers it. Missile in training chamber access, and training chamber itself is look like a Metroid. Alright, sub chamber 3 is just about done here for Storm. Yeah, Baja couldn't do the skip that Storm did earlier to break the gravity suit. Storm hadn't done Plant yet when he picked up his suit, and Baja didn't want to go back for it after killing Plant, which I don't blame him for. Yeah, time loss plays. I get it. And Baja is going to take either a safety save or a save warp. Okay, we're save warping. So now we're either going to do Frigate or Root Cave. And we'll know immediately depending on which way he goes. Alright, save there for Baja. Root Cave is more likely because it's closer. Oh, we're going left. So now this is a Frigate play by Baja. Knowing that the mines are entirely cleared out, it's either going to be Frigate, Phendrana, or the 2 checks left in Talon that he hasn't done. Well, the other 2 checks in Talon that he hasn't done. So he has 4 checks left in Talon. 2 in Frigate, Root Cave, Arbor Chamber. And just like that, Exo is done there by Storm. We could still get sub-hour from this, depending on how Essence cooperates. If Essence cooperates. Logically, Frigate requires Thermal Visor, so Thermal cannot be anywhere in Frigate. X-Ray, however, can be in Frigate. Yeah, I would probably say this counts as a hot dog by Baja. Okay, we didn't get the greatest cancels on Essence there. We got it. It's not bad. Yeah, he only lost about 15% of his health there. Essence, you get away from that corpse. You get away from that corpse. Cargo freight is nothing. Baja says, no thank you, we're going to climb. Alright, now Essence, when he does his phase shifts, he likes to appear behind you. Storm's using that knowledge to his advantage and farming and camping where Essence is. Okay, we wasn't enough attack cancels, but we should be close enough to get the next pool. Yep, there it is. Okay, we're in a good position here. I don't think this is going to be enough to finish him off. No, I take that back. That is time. Storm finishing in first place with an official race time GD time of 1 hour, 36 seconds. Baja Cena immediately throws in the towel. Throws in the DNF. GG's to Storm. He is up 1-0 in the best of 3 series. We'll see if we can get him in here for an interview. And we are now joined by Storm in the booth. GG, Storm!
Hello, thank you.
So, this was a little bit back and forth, but then there was one play that decided the race.
Is that the one for the fin suit? Yeah.
It was the one for the phase-on suit. You went to Root Cave, and Baja didn't. Baja immediately turned left after your crash site and spiked the wave beam. Didn't do Root Cave. You did Root Cave first, and then found wave beam, and that was just your go mode. And that was just, yeah.
Worked out very nicely.
Mm-hmm. It could have just as easily been the other way around, too. If Baja had turned right first to do Root Cave, found the suit, found the wave beam, Baja being in go mode, and it's just a race to the finish. So we noticed you were still making checks. I'm guessing you were looking for visors.
Yeah, I wanted to find at least one.
That would have been
Probably
nice.
would have gone in Survivor with at least one visor, but
yep.
Essence without visor is never fun.
Mm-hmm. So both of you ended up full clearing the mine. So we know none of the visors are there. So that leaves Fendrana, Frigate, which Baja just cleared for nothing. And then, 2 checks left in Magmore, Workstation and Plasma Processing.
Yeah. I do wonder, well, the credits are rolling, so I guess we'll see that.
Mm-hmm.
Where were they? So X-Ray was Hall of the Elders, and Thermal was Research Lab either.
Ooh.
Huh. There was no real reason to go there because the routing early on was a bit rough. I was also a bit annoyed I wasn't able to get the boost. Because that slow jump NSJ is just very, very clunky. So I just let that on the side, and you had to go back and forth and get the spider and go back to pick up the grab to get the boost to then go get the Varia. And after that you had to travel all the way to Fen.
Yeah.
To find the Ice Beam.
I was actually kind of curious about something. You made the decision to break the gravity suit before Plant. What was your thought process behind that?
I didn't want to go fight Plant yet. In case I find spaceship or something in the way.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, I was a bit conky. I fell a few times. It was a bit annoying.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a bit, that the NSJ rune fountain can be a bit fiddly as well.
Okay. Yeah, so the only majors we didn't find then were the flamethrower.
I did see flamethrower, actually. I didn't pick it up.
I thought that was Weightbuster there. Okay, never mind. So Workstation.
Central Dynamo with flamethrower, yeah.
Okay, that looked like Wavebuster in our end. Could have just been restream quality, but yeah. Okay, so Flamethrower wasn't Send Dynamo, so you did not validate. Unfortunately, you're disqualified from the rest of the tournament.
Oh,
no, I'm kidding. But yeah, very well played. Yeah, you're now up 1-0. In this best of 3 series. Obviously, you two haven't scheduled the next one yet. How do you feel going into game 2, going up 1-0?
I mean, I'm hoping to make it 2-0. not take any chances.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I will defeat Baja's plot armor.
Well, Baja, as he put it in the race time, got repaired from the shop because Dace destroyed it, but was wondering how well off it still was. And before the race in chat, they were talking about if Baja's plot armor might have elemental weaknesses because, obviously you're a dragon. So obviously, dragons can defeat plot armor.
Maybe. That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, any other thoughts about the seed?
Not really. I mean, the seed was pretty. It was really linear. That was such a linear seed.
Mm-hmm.
Like as you said, like, the thing that set it apart, I guess, was I decided to do Uru Cave because I never really liked just leaving it on the way there, so I did it and boom, phase and suit. Because else it would have been like get wave beam and probably go for the hints after checking the. I'm guessing that's what Baha did.
Yeah.
Collected the artifacts, took the hints, and went towards frigates when actually it was on Arbor Chamber. But yeah, finding it right there and then was very nice.
It really is too, because of the way this tournament's been set up. It's just so frequently that the phase-on suit has been in the mines or just not in Talon. Like, you wouldn't think that it would just be there in Arbor Chamber or Root Cave. And today it just burned.
Yep. Phase-on suit be like that.
Yeah, it does.
So wait, no.
Yes.
Baha was not able to get the hints, right? Because it was an artifact on PMT.
Correct.
I just realized it was a PMT artifact too, so
yeah,
that actually was unless you can do early newborn, and I think like only two people might be able to do this in this tournament. Unless you knew how to do that, you had to cast into Phase-on suit.
Yeah, early newborn's been kind of rough. I haven't seen anybody actually do it yet this tournament. I'm pretty sure Bra in chat is able to do it.
Bra and Sam can definitely do it. Maybe Dace.
Maybe.
But yeah, personally, I don't. I think one time I did try to learn it, and I was like, yeah, no. I'd rather run all around the game and hope to find it by luck than do all newborn.
Well, I've seen Cosmonaut practice setup to get early newborn, and it looks brutal. It looks like one of the worst wall crawls I've ever seen.
And it's not only the secret world is very hard. You also have a high potential for soft locking when you're trying to go back in bounds in PMT. So it's tough.
Yeah, that just sounds brutal. All right. Well, yeah. I don't really have anything else for you. We're having technical issues. Please follow the runners. I don't think the bot's working. Yeah, the bot's dead. All right. We'll just wing it, I guess. So yeah, chat, we don't really have anything else for you today. There's no other prime matches today, and we don't have oh, I take that back. Tomorrow, just put in recently, we have Aether Zoo going up against Jay and Backpack in the Echoes co-op tournament at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yep, I'm playing that one as well.
Yep, I don't know what preset they're running on that one. I'll have to check.
And then I think it's all the bosses. The one where you need to do all the bosses for STKs.
But they have. So you have a match on Saturday. You and Cathuman going up against Bra and Nye. That's preset 7. Java and Astral. I probably said the wrong names. Java and Astral. Oh yeah. It's not Aether Zoo. That is not. Which one is it? Not GFMC?
Not sure.
I totally forgot. But yeah, so Jay and Backpack has one race Saturday, one race Sunday now, it looks like. 3 p.m. Eastern going up against Java Astral, and then Saturday 4 p.m. Eastern going up against you, Storm, and Cathuman. Both will be exciting matches. Definitely stay tuned for that. We'll bring that coverage to you as it goes live. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else. GG's again.
Yep. GG's and GG's to Baja, who couldn't join the interview.
Thank you so much for watching, chat. We'll see you next mission. Take care.
See you next mission.